everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So I'm sorry if I'm wearing the same thing as some of my videos. I'm just trying to catch up with Vlogmas. If you were wondering where I have been, I did post a get ready with me, so I will have that linked down below. I just kind of explain why I kind of stopped posting daily, but I'm still trying to catch up because you know, I want to have those daily uploads for you guys still, or at least be somewhat caught up. So check out that get ready with me if you're curious about this look, but also, you know, why I haven't been posting. But anyways, today's video, I've never done one like this on my channel before, but I've always really liked the idea, but I never really knew what to cover, like what to talk about. But now I do, and I'm excited. And it's makeup that I wish I bought sooner. So I definitely am someone that should practice some self-control when purchasing makeup. I'm definitely someone that, you know, shouldn't always just impulse buy because I have a lot of makeup. You guys, you've seen my Shop My Stashes, you've seen my makeup collection that I did post very recently, and I have a lot, right? But there are certain products where I have fallen in love with them so much that I'm like, why in the world was I waiting to try this, you know? And everything here that I'm going to talk about is drugstore. And a lot of the time that is what's going to fall into this category, because with drugstore makeup, you know, even though of course the pricing does go up, especially with newer releases at the drugstore, a lot of the times, you know, things could be under $10 that it's like, why didn't I just buy this and try it? You know, like it's not like, for instance, like a Natasha Denona palette or something from Sephora, right? Like, of course I'm going to wait to buy it because sometimes I want to wait for a sale because I don't want to buy that full price. I could still love it and maybe wish I had it at you know, first launch, but I didn't need to fork out that money right then and there. Do you know what I mean? But for these products, all of these are affordable, and they are actually all from Ulta. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So firstly, I have a primer, and Juicy Jazz used this so frequently on her channel, but for some reason I was like, no, like I don't think I want it. But then I picked it up and it's the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. This is a beautiful primer. I wouldn't say it's as dewy as I was expecting it to be, but it feels amazing on the skin. It smells really good. It does do a really, really good job at prepping the skin before foundation, and I haven't noticed any issues when I use this one as far as like how my makeup wears, the longevity, all of that. And there was a time there that I was just wanting to use this primer. I will say it kind of reminds me of the First Aid Beauty like coconut skin priming smoothie moisturizer, whatever primer. I don't know. It's like that very long name. I finished it like a few months ago, and I miss it because I loved it so much. It was definitely a very beautiful primer, and I feel like this one reminds me a little bit of that one. I like the smell probably of the First Aid Beauty one more, but this is still a really, really good one. And I want to say it's either $8.99 or $9.99, so it's like right underneath that $10 mark. I could be remembering that incorrectly, but I'm really glad that I purchased this, but I wish I would have bought it sooner. I mean, she was raving about it so much, and she even finished it, which says a lot, right? Because she, you know, is a larger YouTuber. She probably has a lot of makeup, and so the fact that she was just gravitating towards it, you know, towards it that much, you know, I should have just got it. You know, I should have just been like, nope, I'm going to test it out. And then I just would have been loving it even longer, right? So that's kind of like the theme around today's video. Another product. Now, this is a primer that I know exactly why I waited so long to get it. And it's because, I didn't care for the original one. So this is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. So I didn't care for the Universal Putty Primer, like the very first one, the one that, you know, kind of started the duping of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I didn't see enough happening with that primer for me to keep it around. I ended up decluttering it to my sister. So whenever they came out with the matte one and the luminous one, I was kind of like not interested because again, I didn't care care for the original one. The main reason I didn't care for that one was because one, I didn't feel like it was doing enough for my skin, right, to prep for makeup. And two, I felt that it was very thick and it was really difficult to blend it into the skin. And I have mild rosacea, so my skin can flare up pretty easily with redness. And not only that, like my skin is already prone to redness, so rubbing it pretty profusely is definitely going to make it even more red. And so that was something I just really did not like about that primer. However, the matte one, it is such a different formula. Like it is very smooth. You guys can see how much I've dipped into this one. I really like this one. And it's crazy because I wouldn't say that it's mattifying. It's just very smoothing on the skin. And it is a lot more, like it's a lot creamier. And it blends in so much easier. I mean, you can literally see me blend this in like it's a lotion. Like I'm not tugging at my skin. I'm not pulling very hard. And that's what I love about this formulation of the Putty primers. So I wish I would have just tried it out sooner because a lot of people were loving it. However, a lot of people like the original one too. So that doesn't say too much, especially like for me and what I was concerned with. But I wish I would have bought it sooner because I've been loving this and I'm really happy that I did end up getting it. Now this product, it kind of makes me laugh because I raved about this product earlier within my YouTube channel. So like in 2019 and early 2020, I raved about it a lot. And then I finished it and then I didn't repurchase it until this year in the spring. And I didn't repurchase it because I had other powders within my collection that I was wanting to go through. And I didn't feel like I needed to go out and purchase it, you know, right away. But then I was like, you know, Sabrina, you keep talking about this powder and you should really test it again to make sure that it's still the same formulation, because what if they've reformulated it and it's bad, you know? And I'm talking about the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. So I repurchased this, like I said, this spring. And I just wish I would have purchased it right after I finished it because I freaking love this powder. It is so good. It is just everything that I need in an under eye setting powder. Like I don't need anything else for under my eyes. This is perfect. It's perfect. It's perfection. I use just like my e.l.f. small tapered brush and I just set underneath my eyes with this powder, and it gives a little bit of brightness, like just enough, not so much so that it comes out like in photos or anything. It just kind of awakens the under eye just a little bit, but it also blurs the under eyes. Now I have fine lines underneath my eyes and this is not a miracle worker. Like I can still, you know, have concealer settling. However, I just noticed that it happens less maybe with this, and it's just so affordable that I'm like, why didn't I just keep on purchasing this? And since then I've already finished one. This is a brand new one that I just started using today because I'm done. Like I finished the other one already. I had gotten to the point where it had like cracked because the pan was that deep. I repressed it, finished it within a few days, and I'm already on to the next one. Like this, I'm going through like water because I just use it every single day. Every single day that I wear makeup, I'm using this product. Another product that I basically, you know, I felt like, I'm sure it was a good product, but I didn't feel the urge to go out and buy it right away. But then ultimately I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it. And it's the e.l.f. Wow Brow. This is amazing and it is so affordable. I'm like, why, Sabrina, why were you not just testing this out right away? It is a brow gel and it is a very small little comb, like a little spoolie brush. It is so good. I love this product. I have the shade Brunette. I actually need to get a new one because this one is pretty dried out already because I used it a lot. This is a product that I love using in my brows whenever I don't feel like doing like the full beat with them, whenever I just want to just kind of like throw a brow gel through them and just walk out the door kind of thing. And I just wish I would have just bought this. It's like $4 or $5. It's very affordable. And it is such a good product that I just wish I would have just purchased it sooner, you know, because I love the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I felt like because I had a mini of that in my collection that maybe I didn't need to just go out and purchase this one. And I didn't need to purchase anything, right? Like I have a lot of makeup, but you know, I'm someone that, like, I like to test out new makeup. I like to try out new formulas, new things, you know? And so I'm like, why was I like pushing myself to not purchase this, right? So I'm so glad that I did because I like it. I love it. It's really, really good. Then this is something that was kind of just, I don't know how to explain it. It was a product that I obviously knew about because people, I guess maybe they were recently reformulated within the past couple of years. And so I knew that they were around, but this brand is just a brand that I was never very interested in until this year. And I'm talking about Revlon, and I'm talking about their powder blushes. Now, this blush, and it's in the shade Apricot. I have since then purchased 2 additional shades within this line because of this one blush. And these blushes are amazing. I wish that I would have just purchased this blush formula a lot sooner because I am such a blush lover and blush hoarder that it's like I want all of the good blush formulas within my collection because I just love blush so much. It makes me happy. It's one of my favorite steps within the makeup application process. And this blush formula is amazing. I wish I would have picked it up sooner. Honestly, I do. And like I said, because of this blush, I have purchased 2 other shades within this formula because I just am so impressed with it and I love it that much. And again, it's affordable. It is a great blush at an affordable price tag. I mean, I swear, like, we are getting such a good deal with this because it is such a good formula. And then we have a cream blush, and I almost wasn't sure if I should include this one in this video, mainly because I didn't wait that long to try this. Like, literally, like, these 2 things are like over a year of like waiting to try these, right? I would say maybe it's like similar to like the Milani primer. Like, this came out this year and I purchased it just like maybe months later. But the Undone lip to cheek palettes, basically like the cream blushes, are so amazing. And again, Sarah Rose and Juicy Jazz kept raving about these blushes. And I was just like, no, like, I don't know if I want those. Like, I guess they didn't look very good to me. But no, I am so glad I purchased this because they are such a great blush formula, especially from the drugstore. And Undone is actually sold at Ulta now. So if you were wanting to try, you know, more of Undone, and maybe your Target wasn't carrying Undone, but your Ulta is now, pick one of these up. I don't think you will be disappointed at all. I especially love the shade Rosewood. It's just a beautiful everyday color. And I loved this blush formula, or I love this blush formula so much that I actually even put this on my sister for her baby shower. I did my sister's makeup for her baby shower, and this was the cream blush that I chose, and her blush lasted all day. I mean, we were outside, we had the baby shower outside, and her makeup looked good all day long. So that says a lot if I decided to use it on somebody else for a special occasion. And then back to Revlon again. This is a product that these lipsticks have been around forever, like literally forever, like such a long time. And they are such a good lipstick formula that I'm like, Sabrina, what in the world? Why were you not trying these lipsticks before? And they are the Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. I have the shade specifically Bare Affair here. Love this lipstick formula. I started off by purchasing the shade Kiss Me Coral, which is a really beautiful kind of orangey toned red. And I used that color actually quite a bit over the summer because I just love this formula so much that I knew I was going to be comfortable wearing it. I knew that it wasn't going to fade ugly, so I didn't have to feel self-conscious about the way that my lipstick looked. And the shades are beautiful, right? And the shade Bare Affair is one of my favorites within my entire collection because it's almost like a My Lips But Better kind of lipstick. And I am just so impressed with this lipstick formula. Like, I need all of these lipsticks. Like, they are so good. And I'm just like, Sabrina, like, I'm kicking myself for not trying these sooner. And the final product is something that has completely changed my makeup life, my makeup living world, because I am such an eyeshadow lover. Like, I love eyeshadow palettes so much that and the whole like application process of eyeshadow that I'm like, why did I not have this sooner within my collection? And it's the NYX Glitter Primer. So how I use this, and if you've watched my Get Ready With Me's, you probably already know this, but I use this before I go in with my shimmer shade on the lid. And the reason I do that is because it really helps adhere that metallic, that foil shade, that glitter maybe to stick to the lid. And it makes it so vibrant and so pigmented on the lids that it just makes your eye look 10 times better. Like it's like an upgrade to your eye looks, and it's so affordable. I want to say this was maybe $6, and I use this every single day, and I still have so much product in here. So this is a product that I'm like, Sabrina, like, why didn't you try this sooner? I will say though, a lot of people don't like, people know about it, and there's quite a few people that do use this, but it's still something that's a little bit underrated, I think, and maybe that's why. But I am so glad that I purchased this. I just wish I would have purchased it sooner. But those are all of the products that I wish I purchased sooner. They're products that I just ultimately fell in love with, that I'm like, Sabrina, why were you choosing to live under a rock for so long? I hope that you enjoyed. Comment below if you relate to me in any of these products, or if you have products that maybe you decided to purchase but you were wishing you purchased them sooner. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my YouTube channel family. Thank you so much for all of your love and support and for watching, and I'll go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye!